Hi, in today's video I'm going to teach you the best sleeping positions to take the pressure off of your low back so that you can heal, rest up, and restore the way you're supposed to. Typically, rule of thumb, you don't want to sleep on your stomach. Sleeping on your stomach puts a lot of strain on the neck and pressure on the back. The best two positions are easily on your back and on the sides. Most recent research has shown that the back is the best position, but I find sleeping on my side is best for me. You can figure out which one works best for you. The first position I'd like to show you is side sleeping. So the key to side sleeping is you want your legs bent like this. The straighter they are, typically the easier it is for your hips to rock. And when your hips rock, your spine can twist and contort, especially at night. So you want to make sure you're rolling over. You want to make sure you're keeping this frame nice and straight here. So I find what helps me is having your knees bent. Now, oftentimes this can put pressure on the knees and be uncomfortable, so you'll roll around, you won't fall asleep quickly. And or it can cause some pain and pressure on the hips, especially if you have wider hips. It's going to stress this area a lot more. So the simple trick, we all may have heard of it, put a pillow in between your knees like this. It helps keep your knees open, which will take the pressure off of your hips here. And then also by having that pillow, that cushion between the knees, will take the pressure off of the knees themselves too. Another good position on your side is to take the pillow away and then come up in a fetal position. So this is very similar to the one I just showed you, except that in this position, this works best for people with disc issues. So if you're somebody who's been told, hey, you have a disc bulge or some kind of disc problem, this specifically might work really well for you, because what you're doing is you're almost putting your back in this flexion position, which can alleviate and take some of the pressure off those discs, which will help you feel better, and then you should be able to fall asleep pretty quickly. The third position I'm going to recommend is actually sleeping on your stomach. Now, you may be thinking, Dr. Ryan, you just said don't sleep on your stomach. Yes, that is true. Don't sleep on your stomach. The only difference here is that we're going to put a pillow underneath your hips. So if you come and you lay down on your stomach, just like this, and you have your pillow. Now, this may cause a lot of strain on your neck, so make sure you do this correctly. You don't have your head twisted to a side like this. If you're sleeping like this for long periods of times, well, may not have back pain anymore, but now you're going to have neck pain. But the trick is to come here, put that pillow underneath your hips, just like so. It helps elevate your hips off of the bed so they're not completely straight and there's no pressure down on the back. It helps open things up down here. The last and final position I'm going to recommend is sleeping on your back. So like I alluded to already, sleeping on your back has been shown to be the most helpful with back pain, and I'm going to give you a tip and trick that may help it out even more. So when sleeping on your back, you're able to take a lot of the pressure off the back itself, okay? What you don't want to do is sleep angled. So if your feet are off to the side, my body's going one way, and then my feet are going the exact opposite way. That can give yourself some strain, so make sure you're nice and straight when you're laying down. The tip and the trick here, to help out the back even more, put another pillow right on your hips just like that. That can take some of the pressure off the back as well when you're sleeping on there, and the pillow will absorb it. So that's the trick I recommend. As a bonus, we're not talking about sleeping necessarily anymore, but as a bonus, if you're in a lot of pain in your back, if you just hurt yourself, one thing you can do, and one thing I always recommend to my patients, is get an ice pack, lay on the ground, put that ice pack underneath your back, lay on it, and then if you have a sofa, a couch, some kind of recliner chair, something like that, go ahead and put your legs up on them like this so your legs are elevated, okay? So you're laying on the ice on your back, on the ground with your legs up on something. You can sit there, you can watch TV, you can play on your phone, whatever it is that you're going to do. This is a good, effective way to not only ice, but at the same time elevate your legs to take the pressure off the back. That's a good tip, good trick for you as an added bonus. Something I would recommend if you just hurt your back and you really need some relief. Remember to do that. That can save you a lot of heartache.